And now to the arts. The next 50 years. That's a theme of the exhibition done by the Society of Nigerian Artists at the Omenka Gallery in Lagos. Over 80 artists from across the country show their skills through various engaging works of art. Art Review tonight takes a look at the show by the professional body for Nigerian artists.
This raging bull, done with wire, mesh and steel, is part of the welcome party for any art enthusiast who comes to view this exhibition. Step inside, then the adrenaline is charged and eyes pampered with a scene that shows how far creativity goes. The Society of Nigerian Artists exhibit these pieces for their 50th anniversary celebration. They certainly knew they had to put their best foot forward. That's why 80 artists were selected from across the country, and only the ones who met the criteria were picked. They were given a theme, the next 50 years. It's exciting to see how it's been interpreted, done in a technique called fabric freezing, where fabric is cut into several motifs and symbols glued together to create this work. This next one is done by Gerald Chukwuma, who works on wood. He assembles them together, adds a decorative paint, and marks around the silhouette of this female figure, probably to show the complexities in her mind. Turn to this work done by Ifoma Anyanyi, who titles it in her mother tongue, Igbo. It takes a large portion of the wall, looks so real that one can be tempted to touch it. A lot of yarns, wire, mesh and twine are used here. Boxed in a glass is this sarcastic work done by Victor Ehikameno, titled Power Play, which speaks volumes about the electricity situation in the country. There's also other description on it to drive this message home. There's another room which has girl power written on it. Not literary though, but by the subject the artists here explore. But two strong men add some testosterone to the set. That's what makes this show. Exhibiting artists thinking out of the box, daring to be different, showing that in the next 50 years, the Nigerian art scene will definitely leave jewels dropping.
Welcome back. In sports news, some delegates at the just concluded Nigeria Football Federation General Assembly insist they did not receive any written court injunction stopping the Congress from holding. The delegates who spoke to Channels Television in Warri, Delta State, commended the outcome of the gathering and urged all aggrieved parties to work towards the development of the country's football.
We didn't see any bailiff here to come and serve any document to that effect. So you can imagine people coming from all over the country, So we didn't want to depend on hearsay, so we went on with the Congress. And of course, the law of the land is supreme, but we decided to move on with the Congress because there was no documentation towards any court injunction restraining the Congress from holding. Yeah, I think it went very successful. So kudos to the executive committee of the NFF and the Congress generally. You could see harmony, you could see unity, you could see everybody coming together to say, we really want to chart a new course.
To the English Premier League, Chelsea's all-time record scorer Frank Lampard earlier today came off the bench to score a dramatic late equaliser for 10-man Manchester City against his former club. The veteran midfielder, who made a surprise loan switch to Manchester after leaving Chelsea for New York City FC in the summer, levelled with a trademark late run and finish after Andre Schürrle had put the Blues in front. Chelsea is still top of the table with 13 points from 5 matches, ahead of Southampton and Aston Villa, who are both on 10 points.
Andre Schürrle against the 10-man City side, now deflated. Oh, what a breakaway. Brilliant from Chelsea. Wonderful hold-up play there from Costa, playing it wide to Hazard. What a great ball that is. Milner. In by Silva, and Milner, and Lampard! Unbelievable! How do you react to
Earlier, Manchester United this evening surrendered a 3-1 lead to lose 5-3 at promoted Leicester City in a thrilling clash at the King Power Stadium. The visitors raced into a 2-0 lead through Robin van Persie and Angel Di Maria, with Leonard Ulua pulling one back. Ander Herrera appeared to have sealed the win for United in the second half, but two contentious penalties and some comic defending saw the Foxes score 4 goals in 20 minutes to claim a famous victory. The defeat is the Red Devils' second in 5 games.
Because even they applauded Di Maria's effort. Chance at the other end. One back. Leonardo Ulloa. Van Persie. Di Maria deflected and in. Herrera wheels away. No foul by Vardy. And then Raphael responds and gives away a penalty. What a naive season. And his first of this. Leicester still alive. Dean Hammond. And there's Tagliafico! What a comeback by Leicester! Reaching upfield is Delat. Vardy in the middle. This could be a huge moment. Vardy scores! And it... Blackett. Beaten by Vardy, who's in again. And Vardy, Blackett with a tackle. Penalty. And it could be a red card, this as well. Manchester United's day is just about to get even worse. Blackett is sent off. Leicester have another penalty. Leonardo Ulloa. Leicester have 5. Leicester are heading towards dreamland.
Away from sports news on the foreign scene, a new agreement has been signed between the Yemeni government and Shia Houthi rebels, ending a long political crisis in the country. A new government is expected to be formed in the new deal, and the Houthis and separatists will nominate a new prime minister within 3 days. This comes hours after Prime Minister Mohammed Bassinwa resigned because of clashes between rebels and pro-government forces in the capital. On Sunday, the rebels said they had taken over government headquarters, key ministries and state broadcasters. It's been 1 year since the Westgate Mall attack in Nairobi, Kenya. A memorial has been holding today to remember the 67 people killed in the attack. Relatives of victims did lay wreaths, at a garden in the forest where 67 trees were planted after the attack. Now, ahead of commemorations, Kenya was put on high alert and fears of possible attacks by militants. Last year's attack sparked a 4-day siege in which large parts of the shopping centre were destroyed amid heavy fighting and a fire. And the main news again. President Goodluck Jonathan is in New York for the 69th session of the United Nations General Assembly. The president is expected to address the UN Security Council on threats to international peace and security. And a military source today said it is getting more certain that the terrorist commander who's been mimicking Shekau in previous videos is the one killed at Kunduga on September 17th, as massive relocation of terrorists to seek safe haven in independent locations in Cameroon has been noticed. That's News at 10 tonight. Thank you for watching. I am Amarakshi Uvani. Well, stay tuned as we bring you more on our coverage of the Native in Vogue Port Harcourt International Fashion Week in Port Harcourt, the River State capital. Please join us again. Please stay with us.